Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. Today, we're taking a look at the brand new FH5 Update 5. It includes 9 brand new cars for us to unlock, a stunt park that we can drive around with a really cool world update that includes some other cool things in there, and some very highly requested updates and fixes. We're gonna talk about all of that in today's video, so sit back and relax. This is gonna be a really cool. Real quick though, if you are new to the channel, every time a new car gets added to Forza Horizon 5, I always make a video here for you guys, checking out the car, showing you how to unlock it, what it's like to drive, and all of the customization. So if you want to see any more of these cars in detail, make sure you subscribe and be on the lookout for those videos every single Thursday. Without further ado though, let's jump into these 9 brand new vehicles for Forza Horizon 5. Let's start it off with all of the cars you can unlock in the festival playlist. All of these cars are free. Anybody can unlock them, providing you do a little bit of work to unlock. Let's start it off with this thing though. This is the 2018 KTM Crossbow GT4 that you can unlock by getting 20 points in the summer season. The KTM isn't actually a new car for Forza. It's been in both Forza Motorsport 7 and Horizon 4, but it is nice that it's getting added into Horizon 5 as well. For those of you who don't know though, back in Forza Horizon 4, the little KTM was an absolute rocket ship. It was actually nearly a 10 across the board for all of its stats, and it might even be better in Horizon 5 depending on what upgrades it gets. Regardless though, I'm super excited to try out the little KTM and see what customization it has. Like I said, it could be an absolute rocket ship in FH5. It's coming out on Thursday, so we'll give it a go then and see what it's got. Moving away from the little KTM though to this. This is the 2019 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. You can unlock the 4Runner by getting 20 points in the autumn season. I must say it's actually really nice to see the developers bringing down the amount of points that you need to unlock these cars, especially for those of you who don't have Xbox Live and were unable to unlock them before. Everybody should be able to unlock these. If you ask me, I absolutely love these 4Runners. They're not the fastest thing out there. They do have a 4-liter V6 engine, but it's kind of down on horsepower. It's got less than 300 horsepower, so it's definitely not super fast, but maybe with some FH5 customization, we can make it a little bit faster. And I mean, in real life, before the car industry went crazy with prices and everything, the 4Runners were actually like really affordable tanks on wheels. Toyota's kind of been making them forever, and because of that, they're kind of impossible to kill. Really cool cars. Cannot wait to check this one out. Speaking of really cool cars, we have one of my favorite cars returning to Forza Horizon 5. This is the Noble M600 that you can unlock by getting 20 points in the winter season. The Noble M600 has been in Forza games for a really long time, dating back to Forza Motorsport 4, actually. For me personally, the Noble M600 has always been near the top of my list for favorite supercars. It's a super raw supercar with no ABS, no traction control, manual. It's got a big old V6 engine built by Yamaha in it that's capable of over 200 miles an hour. Ever since I was a little kid, I love the Noble. Moving away from the Noble M600 to this, the 2020 Nissan GTR Nismo edition. Yes, it is finally here, and you can unlock it in the spring for getting only 20 points, so it's gonna be super easy to unlock. For those of you who don't know why the Nismo GTR is such a big deal, we've been asking for this car for such a long time, and it's finally here, so I'm super excited. In real life, the Nismo GTRs are a little bit lighter than the standard GTRs. They save like 20 pounds or something, that's all, but they do have like 50 more horsepower, which does make quite a difference, as I found out when I drag raced one, when I had my GTR against a Nismo GTR, and I lost. Yeah. I'm going against a 700 horsepower GTR. Oh my god. No way. Wow. That is not all for the free cars coming to Forza Horizon 5 this month. we have one more, the 1965 Mini Cooper Forza Edition. Yes, it is finally back. It's not actually back because the new Mini Cooper Forza Edition is actually all new. This new one is all electric. It's got nearly 250 horsepower. It's got a super wide body on it, super grippy tires, and it's part of the super hot hatch class. Instead of the old one being a rally car, this one's like a proper little race car. The way you're gonna unlock this Mini Cooper Forza Edition is by getting 80 points throughout the entire month, which is actually really convenient because if you go in and unlock the other 4 cars that I've already mentioned, you're actually already gonna have 80 points, so you can get this car super easily. So those 5 cars are gonna be the 5 free cars that you can get in Forza Horizon 5 this month. Let's move it away from the festival playlist and over to the car pass, because we have 4 more cars to talk about. In the car pass, these are gonna be DLC cars that you're gonna need to pay real money for. But if you've got the car pass, these cars are gonna get added to your garage, one every single week, completely for free, so you won't actually have to do anything to unlock them. Starting off with this thing, the 1986 Ford Mustang SVO. This is a limited edition 3rd generation Ford Mustang. Less than 10,000 of these things were ever made for the entire world, and they are super rare, which might be a good thing for these because back in the 1970s and leading into the 1980s, when this thing was actually made, the muscle cars came under attack by rising fuel costs and massive amounts of safety regulations, which basically almost killed the muscle car. So you might be asking, oh Nick, what V8 does this thing have? Is it like a big 5-liter? No, it doesn't have a V8. Okay, a V6? No, it doesn't have a V6. It has a 4-cylinder engine with less than 250 horsepower. Yeah, it's not really much of a muscle car, but I guarantee you in Forza Horizon 5, we're gonna be able to do some sick customization to it. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna be able to do and hopefully make the SVO a little bit better than it was in real life. The week after that, we're gonna be able to unlock this, the 2020 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Again, we've got another big old Toyota, this time the pickup truck version, and I absolutely love these things. To be honest, the Toyota Tundras haven't really changed very much since like 2007. They're very outdated. This one has like 380 horsepower. The interior is basically stripped out of the same 2007 Toyota Tundra. So I mean, although on paper it's not really like the greatest pickup truck ever made, I absolutely love these things. I find them so cool. Moving away from the big bad Toyota Tundra to my 2 favorite cars coming in this month's update. Let's start it off with this, the 2006 Noble M400. I absolutely love these cars. They were only ever made for 1 year, from 2006 to 2007 in South Africa, of all places. They use a Ford 3-liter V6, and the same as that Noble M600, they have absolutely no driver aids. There's no ABS, no traction control, no stability control. There aren't even airbags in this thing. The only thing that's gonna help you if you get into a crash is it has a racing harness and a roll cage. That's about all it has, and a big old engine in the middle. So you know how I said I love the Noble M600? Well, as it turns out, I love Nobles so much. Back in the day, I nearly bought a Noble M400. I'll tell you about that when I make the video about this car. Be on the lookout for that. Subscribe. It's a really cool story. Anyways, though, last but not least, for the new cars coming to Forza Horizon 5 this month is this. I want to get the name right. It is a 2017 Ferrari number 25 Corse Clienti 488 Challenge. I think I pronounced that very wrong. Essentially, it's a Ferrari 488 GT3 challenge car that you can actually buy in real life, provided you've got a lot of money. It is a beautiful Ferrari, and what blows my mind is the fact that we're even getting this thing in Forza Horizon 5. We haven't had, like, GT3 cars in the game since Forza Horizon 3, when we had, like, that race car DLC with, like, the Audi and the Corvette and so on. Hopefully, this Ferrari leads the way for more race cars getting added into FH5. We'll have to see. I love this thing. Cannot wait to drive it. So there you go. Those are the 9 new vehicles getting added into Forza Horizon 5 this month. Let me know which one is your favorite. However, that is not all coming this month, because we also have the PR Stunt Park Carnival World update. For the next 4 weeks, the Horizon Stadium is going to be getting a makeover that's going to include ramps, jumps, loops, and everything for you to go and drive around. It should be a really fun area to go and drive around, explore, have some fun with friends, and that is not all, because every single week the developers are actually going to be adding in 4 PR stunts, 1 of each type. So week number 1, you're going to be getting a drift zone, a speed zone, speed trap, and a danger sign. Week number 2, you're going to get another 4. You're going to be getting 16 new PR stunts over the course of the month, which is really cool. And what's really cool is the developers actually already confirmed that all of the speed zones will be added into the map permanently, so you'll be able to come back to those in like a month, 2 months, or so on. All of the other PR stunts that have just been added in will be disappearing, so you're only going to have 1 week to try them out and set the best score on them, which is pretty cool. And again, that is not all, because last but not least, we have some updates and fixes that I guarantee you guys will want to hear about. Number 1, the event lab is getting some much needed love. Again, they're going in and updating some things in there. For one, they're giving us more props to place in races, like the Christmas trees and snowmen, and even all of the ramps and loops that you can see in the stunt park. You're going to be able to place those in your custom races now, which is really, really cool. The devs also confirmed that you'll no longer get ghosted when you're at like playground games locations. So if you were like drifting with your friends, or if you were like me and tried to play a game of car soccer, you will no longer get ghosted, which is awesome. So we can finally play some FH5 car soccer. So be on the lookout for that. And finally, photo mode. If you went to take a photo in FH5 and kind of left your game and came back a little bit later, the time of day would be totally broken. The devs have actually fixed that now, which is amazing. So there you go. That is everything you need to know about Forza Horizon 5 Update 5. It's going to be a very, very busy month checking out all of the new world updates and those 9 brand new vehicles. I'm really, really excited to see how good they are. The customization this month should be insane. Do not let me down, developers. Subscribe if you want to see me check out those vehicles, or I can show you how to unlock them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon with some more. See you then. Bye!